And here we are at Blue Ghost Brewing. We're with Jay and Zach, and they're going to answer some questions for us. Blue Ghost Brewing has been an associate member, for a long time.
Yeah, Jay, 3 or 4 years now.
Yeah, for sure. So let's go ahead and get started. If you could talk a little bit about the history and the beginning of Blue Ghost Brewing.
Sure. Blue Ghost was founded in March of 2016. Well, officially opened its doors anyway in March of 2016 by a group of family and friends who had a passion for making great craft beer with an eclectic experience in the making of beer marketing, teaching beer making processes, you name it, they did it, we did it, and having a love for the industry and Asheville being the beer city that it is, we decided, hey, let's do our own thing. So here we are, part of a great beer community and making great beer, have a great customer base, and just loving every minute of it.
Yeah, just a little bit about our name. The Blue Ghost Firefly is an organism that is only found in this part of the entire world. So it was pretty exciting to find something like that with our backgrounds in biology, where something so unique we could capture in our name and our namesake. The Blue Ghost Firefly is about the size of a grain of rice. It lights up blue to our eye. Find them in the dense forest, usually near a body of water. And what's cool about them compared to your more normal fireflies is that they stay lit for 40 to 60 seconds at a time. So if you find them in a peak breeding season towards the end of May, there'll be hundreds flying in an area. It's kind of a surreal experience. I'm sure that's where the name comes from. But to kind of capture that idea and bring it to our business was a lot of fun. So we have a lot of mason jars and firefly themes and woods themes and things like that we love to incorporate into the business because of that.
You've been members of the WNC Cheese Trail for quite a while, and I don't know if you can talk just briefly, kind of like why. What's important about either your membership or partnership or the trail itself, or what can you add about that?
Yeah, honestly, I met Katie kind of randomly, almost 6 years ago now, through Oscar Blues, doing a cheese and beer event there. And to my surprise, there was this cheese trail with lots of different cheesemakers in the area. And myself, and I think most people love cheese. So, that in itself is one thing, but then it's an awesome resource that a lot of people aren't aware of. So being trail members, gives us a little bit of exposure through the cheese trail, but it's also a way for us to have another talking point within the community. And we're all about being part of the community and sharing other, local resources with people.
Can you talk about a challenge that either as a beer company, brewers, small business, anything that you can think of that has been a challenge for Blue Ghost Brewing?
I think one of the greatest challenges is the same challenge that any small business owner faces, and that's, you never really get away from your job at any point. And not to say that's a bad thing, it's definitely what we chose, but at the same time it's different than another job. And I think that's, for me, one of the greatest challenges with running a small business is, and not necessarily brewery specific, but just that it's 24/7, even when you're on vacation.
But at the same time, to speak to what Zach's saying, along with that though, it sometimes feels like work never really ends. I've never had a job in my life where I felt so connected with my customers and my employees, and so that in itself, while work does feel like it's never ending, again, it's never been more rewarding either. So, it goes hand in hand.
So that's a love that you have for what you're doing, along with the challenge. Zach, any love that you have that you would want to share?
Oh, absolutely. Just to piggyback on what Jay just said, it's the good and the bad of it. We get to create everything that we do here, whether it's some interest that we have outside, like all the biology essentially that we brought into the business over time. I used to teach biology, so it's fun to have natural history series talks and things that relate to that. We've done like Bee City events in the past, or any of those types of interests. Jay has ones that are different than me. So Star Wars, for example. So like may the Fourth be with you event. If you want to do it, we can do it. So that's a lot of fun as far as having a business. You're in total control of what happens, and that's fun because it can be bring in a lot of creativity as well.